Hello everyone, in this video we'll talk about how to navigate and extract money from the market using pure price action. So as price action traders, we don't use any lagging indicators, we only use the 21 bar EMA, which is a supportive indicator and will only help us analyze the markets. Today we started off with a spike up, break a new high, but you keep going higher. This visually looks like a spike in the channel, something like this. Already confirmed, and now you have break. You want to wait for downtrend to play out and then resume taking longs. Failed second entry shorts below the EMA, though quite far below the EMA, so cannot take it. You would like something higher. Count resets here, only a first entry long, nothing at the EMA, nothing. So unfortunately you don't get any setups on your way up. And then after breaking new high, you start reversing. You have break a new low, but you keep pushing lower, so you have to widen the channel. So now your life as a price action trader is easy because you have quite a nice downtrend working lower. All you have to do is take second entries at the key entry point. So count reset here, new low, first entry short. Even though it's a bullish bar, it triggers one tick below this bar, so that's first entry short. Failure, second entry short. Again, this is lower than the previous bar, so second entry short, and it fails again in a double trap. You have break a new high already for the uptrend, break new high for the uptrend. At the EMA, quite a nice bar. The bar is quite big though. The ATR is quite high here, so you want to adapt by lowering your size, by taking less contracts, so you can risk more. And even then you would still want to use a limit order here, but you do get the scalp. And now you have break a new low, but you keep pushing lower, so you have to zoom out. Why do we keep pushing lower? There has to be a wider channel. At the start you can connect these three swings, but later on we're gonna see this trend line holding, so that's why I drew it like this now, but you should draw it differently at the start. Second entry short above the EMA though, and bullish signal bar. New low, first entry short, failure, second entry short, double trap, no key entry point though, so not takeable. Uptrend is still in play. Breaking new high for the uptrend. This looks like a two-legged pullback, so this is quite good. Two-legged pullback at the trend line. You cannot take this, so this is just it is a first entry short, failure, second entry short, double trap. But wait, you do have a new low, first entry short, failure, second entry short, double trap. Uptrend has played out with two legs up. It is nicely confirming our trend line. The trend line isn't confirmed though, so you're not very sure about the key entry point, so quite a risky trade. I'm gonna mark it because it is decent, but personally I skipped this and I waited for a lower high setup at the EMA, which we eventually got. Alright, as you can see, very high wick. This is a T1 reversal bar. Didn't close it very low, but the wick is quite long at the top, nicely rejecting off of the EMA. So great signal bar. There's only one way you can go from here. There's only one way you can go from here, and it is to go lower. So lower high setup. Again, the ATR is quite high, so you have to adjust. and you do get quite a strong push phase, quite a decent runner. Overshoot for the downtrend, so you have to be a bit more careful here. No real setups. Again, nothing. I actually drew this like this, even though you should put it here. It looks like it's closer if you put it somewhere here, so it's fine if you get this. It's not really a very big deal. You can play that. Again, new low, but now we have to focus on this. New low, first entry short, failure, second entry short. Second entry short, the supply, the trend line is all the way here, so you're not at the very low. Uptrend is played out with two broad legs up. Alright, even if you have something like this and you feel like you're too close to the lows, uptrend is played out with two broad legs up. There's no way something like this is just too much, and it's quite a nice signal bar. So I took this trade. You have to ride it here a bit, but if you did not enter the signature short, lower high setup is an even better and stronger setup than the signature short, and you get the scalp. You start reversing again, two legs up for the uptrend. And if you count from here, new low, first entry short, failure, second entry short. Uptrend has played out. It's confirming. It's nicely bouncing off of the trend channel line. I had a better signal bar while watching this live, so I took this. But when reviewing, it isn't the best signal bar. Quite weak. I would mark it. I would only mark it black and not red. If the bar was like this, but watching this live, it was red. So for the people that were trading this live and had a better bar than this, it is quite a solid trade to take. I took it and won. So this is quite a good day. 3 winning trades. I stopped after this. 3 is enough. I have to keep reviewing. New low, first entry short, failure, second entry short. No key entry point though. Option is still in play, impossible to take. Break. Now you've retraced quite far. You don't expect new high anymore. This is not new low yet. So market still it is only by 1 tick. The ATR is very high here, so it looks very tiny, but it is still not full new low. I was quite skeptical. I need the stronger setups to go long, like a higher low, but I would have taken a long if it formed, because this is just incredibly close and it really looks like a break a new low. But I was a bit more careful taking longs here. No setups though, and you start reversing. There is a new high. First entry long, failure. Second entry long, failure. Second entry long, failure, but to be honest, this push to new low is extremely strong and honestly looks like new low already. And the uptrend still doesn't have new high, so I think it's a bit too early to take a failed second entry short. Failed second entry long, sorry. And you push to new low. So new low for a downtrend. You have to pause looking for shorts. Market was very choppy here. Uptrend has played out with 2 legs up. and you start reversing. Downtrend. Oops, where was this? Downtrend needs new low, so break. You expect new low for downtrend, 2 broad legs up, new low, first entry short, failure, second entry short, 2 broad legs up, second entry short, failure, double trap at the EMA. Uptrend is played out with 2 broad legs up, and even this uptrend is played out with 2 broad legs up. You expect new low for the downtrend. This is a nice trade to take. It's getting late here, and market is about to close. Just too choppy. Just a few more bars and market closes. So that was it for today. A lot of trades on your way down. You have a lot of setups. If you capitalize on them, then great job. Life is easy when you have a confirmed channel like this. Quite easy structure to navigate on the way down. That was most of the day. There was this double trap at the end, but the price was already getting quite choppy. I had already taken my 3 trades and left, but if you were still watching this, you can take this. It's getting quite choppy, quite late, but I think you can take this because of how strong of a setup it is and how high probability it is. But after that, you should just stop trading for the day because it's just getting too late. So thank you everybody for watching, and see you next time. Good luck with your trading.